Our first fine day on this godforsaken island. So, we're going to start with phase 2, which is the morale phase. Nothing happens because we are on neutral morale, so that was fun, wasn't it? Phase 3, production phase. So, based on where the camp is, we're going to get those resources. So we're going to get 1 wood and 1 food. So we're going to automatically start with those. This is our little camp box, if you will. That's going to keep track of what resources we have available to us. And then it's time to start doing some actions. So the way I'm kind of going to do this, we've got 5 actions available to us. 2 from each of our characters and 1 from the good man Friday over here. I think we do want to do the food crates, because as you can see we've got 1 food. If we can get the 2 extra food, then we'll have enough to last out this night, and then a spare food, which will go a long way to being very, very useful. So let's assign 2 pawns to the food crates. And then we will resolve that. We need to assign first and then resolve all of them at once. And I think there's not really much else to do other than start going exploring. We could increase the morale if we wanted to. I don't think it's super important at the moment. Now the only question is, do we want to explore safely by sending 2 pawns to 1 tile, like so? Or do we want to go dangerous and spread out, really spread out between all 3 of the tiles? I think we're going to go dangerous. I think we're going to go risky. I do know that the chance of success on the exploration dice is 5 out of 6. So the chances are we will pass at least 2, probably all 3. So yeah, I think that's good. I think I'm going to lock in those actions. And then we'll just resolve them. So they always resolve left to right along the bottom here. So first up we've got the threats. So the cook and man Friday, I'm going to go off and get these food crates. That's going to get discarded. But we are going to get 1 food and 1 perishable food. Now the reason I'm putting them in that side is because that's kind of the future resources area. We don't technically have them yet. We will have them at the end of the day, but we don't technically have them now. So we can't, like, if one of these adventures comes up and says you must discard 3 food, we wouldn't be able to do it. We don't technically have that food yet, because this is all happening at the same time. Okay, we don't have anyone hunting, we don't have anyone building, we don't have anyone gathering, we just have the 3 explore actions to deal with. I think we're going to take them top to bottom. So, very first one we're going to do is a risky exploration. It's going to fail. Oh man, with my luck, I bet all 3 of these are going to fail. That's incredible. However, the person leading the exploration is going to get 2 determination tokens, so the explorer gets 2 determination tokens. Oh, can you believe that luck? That is terrible. And I didn't roll a wound, but I did roll an adventure. So we got to deal with some consequences. Alright, you ready? Now, with a card that's in 2 parts like this, it's just the top part that we're going to resolve. And then this is actually going to get shuffled into the events deck. So there's an effect now, and there is an effect at an indeterminate time in the future. Ah, boy, this is about the worst start we could possibly have. Alright, so, wild berries. Can we read that? Yes, we can. You have eaten some strange berries that you found in the woods. You were so hungry that you ate more than you should. Oh boy. Alright, we're going to put a green marker on the explorer's belly, which is there. And when this comes up, yeah. I try not to read the bottom bit because that will spoil what's going to happen later, but I imagine that this is going to be one where we're going to want some medicine, otherwise something bad's going to happen. It's probably going to be take a wound or something like that, but I'm just going to shuffle this into the event deck. Okay, whenever I shuffle the event deck, it does have to be eyes closed, because we do not want to know whether we get the whether we shuffle that right to the top of the deck or not. That is always going to be a possibility. Alright, well that was terrible. Okay, that's fine. That's our first explore action dealt with. Now let's do the next explore action. This is for the cook doing his exploration there. I do not believe it. I do not believe it. So, we fail. That's that dice. But he does get 2 determination tokens. He takes a wound. So we're going to move this up 1. And we have to do an adventure. Man, oh man, I am regretting all my life decisions right now. Could this go any worse? Alright, we got another one that's two-sided, so again I'm going to read the top, I'm going to avoid looking at the bottom. Empty forest. The animals are hungry and are fighting for their survival. Shuffling the event deck, so nothing happens now. But this is another opportunity, because I've got to shuffle this event deck again. It's another opportunity for that other event to come to the top. Or for this event to come to the top. This might also be a really bad one. Can it, like, what are the odds? Like, I mean, okay, you can literally calculate the odds. They're 1 in 36, but... Oh, I am not happy. I am hella not happy right now. Right, eyes closed. And... stop. There we go. Alright, well that's that dealt with. Alright. You have your piece back. This could be a very quick game of Robinson Crusoe. Finally, we're going to do the action for the Explorer, his other little... finally, we actually succeed on one. Which is great. He is going to take a wound, because we did get the wound on the wound dice. Now the order this resolves, we're going to do the exploration, and then we're going to do the adventure. So here is the stack of island tiles, and we're going to get a river down here. So there's a couple of things on the tile that I should just go through real quick. On the left we have a beast icon, which means that we have now found a beast. That is now something we can go hunt if we need to for food. On the right we have a fish resource. This doesn't get us anything immediately, but you know, it's a resource we can gather from. And at the bottom we have the 3 discovery tokens. So that's going to let us draw 3 random tokens from this pile here. And there could be some good things in here. There really could be. I'm just going to shuffle them around a little bit. And we're going to take these 3. Okay, please be something good. So we've got a fallen tree, which is a bit of extra wood. We have nourishing lava, which is a bit of extra food. And we have a scenario-specific item. Put those there. Now in this scenario, you can see here, it is the oil. So what is that? That is 2 wood, but we can only use it for the wood pile. So we obviously don't want to use that on the first level of the wood pile. We want to kind of save that a little bit and probably use it later. We can again just store these in here. However, these 2 determination tokens you actually can't store. What that means is we're going to have to turn these in immediately for a wood and 2 food. So we're just going to discard those, put those off to the side. We're going to get 2 food and a wood. Has anybody noticed the problem yet? We have 2 mouths to feed and we have 5 food. So 2 of those, the perishable food, is probably going to go to waste. I'm thinking we might want to use one of the cook's actions, because we can discard determination tokens to heal by eating perishable food. So we could do that for free, but that is using determination tokens, which were very hard earned from the fact that we're terrible at exploring. Alright, now we're just going to get our action pawns back. So that's the end of the action phase. We do at least get all of this. Oh man, look at all those resources that are mostly going to go to waste. Well, I mean, it's better to have too much than too little. Let's be completely honest about that. Alright, phase 5, we've got the weather phase. There is no weather on days 1, 2 or 3 in this scenario, so we're good on the weather. And finally, we have the night phase. Now, there's a few things we need to do in order in the night phase. So, first up, we have the opportunity to move the camp. Now, I'm not going to do this because if we move the camp to the river, we stop gathering that wood automatically each day. So we're going to keep the camp on the beach for now. But ideally, it would be nice to discover something like mountains, something that's got natural shelter. It's called like natural shelter. You don't have to actually specifically build a shelter. Just if you move the camp there, you automatically get shelter. That's really cool. I think you get that in the mountains. There might be a couple of other tiles that have it as well. So secondly, we now need to eat. So that is 2 perishable food. 1 for the explorer, 1 for the chef. Just going to go back to the supply. Thirdly, if we do not have a shelter, we now need to, which we do not have, we only have a camp, we do not have a shelter, we're going to take some damage from the elements. Both our characters are going to take a damage. So literally just not having a shelter. Now, we could have built a shelter on day 1. Actually, no, we couldn't have built a shelter on day 1 because we need 2 wood for it. But if we could have, even if we could have built a shelter, it probably wasn't worth it. We're going to take some damage early on just because we don't have stuff sorted out. We just need to get exploring so we get more of these discovery tokens, because those really, in my experience, are the key to winning this. Really, they are. If you can get some good discovery tokens early on that really get you a proper wood supply, so you can build your roof, so you can build your palisades, so you can build your weapon level up. Man, that would be so nice right about now. If only we'd managed to succeed on any freaking explore. Alright, finally, we're going to discard all our perishable food. Now I think I am going to use the cook's ability, so I'm going to use Grandma's recipe. Discard 2 determination tokens, so getting rid of those. And we're going to heal 2 by eating 1 perishable food. So at least one of them is not going to go to waste. That's good. Now, who wants to do it? Do you want to heal the explorer or heal the cook? I'm going to heal the cook, if only because it's a lot closer to her first morale deficit, shall we say. So I think we need to stay as far away from those morale levels as possible. The explorer's got quite a way to go. Obviously, he's a much more hardened kind of survivalist. He's not going to get demoralised from taking a bit of damage, but the cook really, you know, spent a life with a silver spoon in her mouth. You know, as soon as she starts taking damage, we're all going to feel the effects. She's going to start complaining. That's not good for morale at all. Unfortunately, this last food is going to go to waste, but we do keep the perishable food. Now, I'm not entirely sure why they've used bread as a non-perishable food, but, you know, whatever. Suspension of disbelief, sure. And that's going to be the end for day 1 of this playthrough of Robinson Crusoe. That went utterly, utterly terribly. Alright, let's move on to day 2. So for day 2, we're going to swap the first player token over to the Explorer. So he's the one that's going to be resolving the event and also the morale. You know, if the event changes it. You know, I know we're at neutral morale at the moment. Maybe the event's going to put it up or down, and then he's the one that can deal with the consequences or get the benefits. Alright, so first event of the game, day 2. Cloudburst. Escape. I don't know what that means. Move your camp to an adjacent tile of your choice. Really? Alright, we've got to move the camp. We have actually got to move the camp to the river. We don't have a choice about it. We made the decision last night to not move the camp, and then suddenly it started raining. So again, with this, I'm just kind of reading the top for now, but we will read the bottom in a second. We also get to the grey question mark icon. So that means that we need to put this on top of the relevant deck. Now, any time that we do gathering, the next time we do gathering, we are guaranteed an adventure. So we don't have to roll the dice, we will be guaranteed an adventure, so that's good, innit? And then this is going to go onto the threats list, so this is now going to be an active effect. We can move, discard this card, and get +1 roof and +1 shelter, only if you lost it by moving the camp. So, okay, we don't need to deal with that, because we didn't lose any roof or palisade from moving the camp. It didn't happen. So there's no point in resolving that. I'm just going to leave that there, because it is technically in effect, but it's like, we're just going to let it expire. It's not going to do anything. Phase 2, morale phase. Nothing happens. Excellent. At least nothing bad happens. Phase 3. Now we have the production phase, but we've moved the camp, so we only get a food. We're not going to get a wood. We're only going to get a food. Now we're not doing terribly for wood, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to spend one of our wood on this wood pile. So we might as well, you know, it's day 2. I'm going to move that along. Actually, I forgot to do that. It's day 2. We're going to get the first level of the wood pile. Why not? There we go, done. We are we're a fifth of the way to completing our goal. Is that how it works? I don't think that's how it works. Oh, one thing I forgot to do as well, when we discovered that tile, we've now discovered a river. So, I'm actually going to mark off all of these rivers. Do we even have any rivers? Yeah, there. So we could make the map. I mean, having more explore actions, I think we've all seen how useful that is. I've got to be honest, that dam is looking mighty tempting. That dam is looking very tempting. Using our last wood is bad. But we've got the oil, so that's 2 free wood for the wood pile. And we do get 2 non-perishable food for that, so that'll keep us going for a while. That is looking mighty tempting. I don't think we're going to do it today. I don't think that's going to be today's priority, because we have got enough food to see us through a day. But it's definitely there, and it's definitely there as an option. So, priority for day 2, I think, is going to be solidifying our wood supply. We need to do more exploration, that's a given. We need to find those mountains real quick. And ideally move the camp to them, providing that the mountains have a good supply of wood and food. But as it is, I think that we are ready to go. So, phase 4, we've got to assign our action pawns. I'm going to go ahead and say we're probably not going to do any hunting. Our food supply is okay. It'd be good to get some fur, so that we can build a shelter, because the shelter is going to cost us 2 wood or a fur. This is a player count, by the way, so for 2 players it costs 2 wood and a fur. For 3 players it costs 3 wood and a fur. We've got 2 characters, so... yeah, fur is basically free building material for us that's not going to affect our wood pile supply. We don't need to deal with the threat. So I'm seeing something. I'm definitely seeing exploration. We've got 2 tiles that we can explore basically for free. Should we go dangerous? Let's go dangerous. I'm going to go dangerous. But maybe we won't have enough actions. Maybe we'll be able to assign more actions. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. What else do we need to do this turn? I'm thinking I might do this, you know. Arrange the camp, get some morale, get some determination token on the chef. I could even do that twice for 4 determination tokens and 2 morale. Now that is so good, because as long as that morale doesn't go down, as long as that morale doesn't go down, then that's another 2 determination tokens per round, per day. Oh man, that is crazy. But what inventions do we actually need to do? Hatchet? Not important right now. We need to get the camp in a proper place first. The mast? Not important right now. That's for the wood pile. We can do that later. What else do we even have the prerequisites for? The dam? Not important today. The map would be nice. We could just send Man Friday off to do the map. We could even help him and guarantee it. It's a difficult one, but you know what? I'm feeling risky. I'm feeling risky, and I want this massive supply of morale. So we're going to do this. I'm going to lock those in. So we got the 2 explorations, the build, and the 2 arranged camps. I'm locking those in. and there's nothing you can do about it. Actually, I've just noticed, because this is a game where the more you look around, the more options you see. I've just noticed this shortcut requires that map. So if Man Friday can build that map, we can go ahead and build that shortcut. We can guarantee, if we can get the camp somewhere good, we can guarantee 2 wood every turn. Man, we could be on a really good thing here, but it's going to depend on that map being created. Man Friday, okay, listen Friday. You got some dice to roll because you're doing a risky build right now. We really need you to pull through on this, especially we need you to not take 2 damage. That's good, that's good. He's going to take a damage. That's okay. We don't care particularly about Man Friday. He's not one of the main characters, shall we say. He's a side character. Horrible though it is to say. And we have just created the map. So let's flip that over to its item side. Amazing. That's going to get us one of these green pawns that we can put in our action token supply. Right, things are looking up. Things are looking up this turn. And that's really good. Alright, exploration. Let's hope this goes better than day 1. So we'll do it top to bottom. So first one. Oh my god. Why are you so bad at exploring? Why are you so bad at exploring? You're also going to take some damage. And you're going to go on an adventure. Can you believe this? Well, this is only a one-side thing, so this is just going to happen now. And once we've dealt with the effect, there's not going to be any ongoing thing, so that's good. Alright, we got dangerous terrain. During your trip through the woods, you see a lot of predators. Oh boy. Put a danger icon on the tile you were exploring. If the exploration was not successful, then put a danger icon on the space you wanted to explore. Starting next round, each time a player wants to gather resources from this tile or explore this space, they get a wound unless your weapon level is at least 1. So right, I'm going to put a danger token on this tile, and now we need to get some weapons before we can even explore there. See, that's locked. Oh man, that's the worst tile for that to happen on as well. Oh, that is such bad fortune. Alright. Explorer who cannot explore. What is this? Alright, let's resolve the other action. So this is the other exploration action. He does manage it. So that's good. I'm just going to knock everything out the way here. Alright. Be a mountain to grasslands. That's not massively what we want. But it is okay. It is okay. What do we have on this tile then? We've got a wood. We've got another beast. So we can put another beast in the hunting deck. The totem does not mean anything. We found that out when we read the scenario earlier. But we do get 2 discovery tokens. Please, please, please be something good. I'm going to take that one and this one at the bottom here. Alright, first up. Scenario specific one. Herbs. Heal 1. That's useful. Item 2. Candles. So candles is a free action pawn that we can use at any time. That is going to be that's going to be only used for a build action. That's why it's brown. So alright, that's okay. We can keep that. And we can use that whenever we want to guarantee to build something. Oh, man. Could have gone better, but it also could have gone worse. Now we've done our exploration, we do need to still resolve this adventure. So let's see what fate is in store for us. It's going to rain. That's a very direct card title there. Dark rainy clouds are gathering above the island. Shuffle into the event deck. So again, no effect at the moment, but that will have some effect. indeterminate time in the future. And again, eyes closed as we shuffle this in, and stop. Okay, we still don't have one of those green cards on the top, which is good. I don't want to have to deal with the consequences of my actions, certainly not anytime soon. So I think that's all the actions resolved, apart from this arranged camp. So the cook's going to do that twice, so the cook is going to gain 4 determination tokens, because he's doing it twice. Which is pretty good. And then our morale is going to move up 2. So that means that every morale phase we're going to start getting... Whoever's resolving it gets 2 determination tokens. So we've got a lot building up. We should probably have a look at those abilities and see if there's anything that that might be worth doing. For example, I did just remember that the Explorer has this ability to re-roll green dice. So that would have been a useful thing to remember. Although, yeah, I did have enough determination tokens to do it as well. Well, we live and learn. I'm not going to claim that this is perfect play by any means. Moving on to the weather phase, we have no weather on day 2, all is good. We're only a couple days away from getting that rain though, so... roof, very soon, please, oh dear God. And finally, the night phase. So we got the opportunity to move the camp. I think I am going to move the camp. Now there's nothing stopping us from just moving the camp back. That'll start guaranteeing... because with the camp here, we're only getting a fish every turn. With the camp here, we're only getting a wood every turn, because those beasts, they don't give you anything every turn. So I think we're going to go back to the beach. That's what we're going to do. We've still got 2 places we can explore, even though we're going to need to get our weapon level up for this. Actually, that danger token might not be so bad, because we do have this empty bottle, which actually I'm going to use. I'm going to use one effect of it now. I'm going to use one... We're going to sit in our camp at night, around the campfire, and the Explorer is just going to take a bottle and start sharpening the ends of it, I guess. And that's going to count towards getting a first weapon level. And the only stipulation on that danger was that we take a wound if we don't have a weapon level at least 1. So really, I think we can kind of ignore that unless we get something that reduces our weapon level. It might even be worth using both uses of our empty bottle, because the empty bottle is a permanent increase to weapon level. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just get our weapon level all the way up to 2. Now that is the empty bottle used, so I'm just going to flip that over to show that we don't have any more uses of that. Yeah, no, I think that's probably a good thing to do right now. The difference between the empty bottle and the pistol is only a temporary boost. So we need to, if we're sending someone out hunting, we might send them with the pistol to give them a bit of an advantage. So that is always an option. Alright, next up, we've moved the camp. We need to eat. We actually did not do a great job of getting food today, so I'm going to have to eat my perishable food. So that's the non-perishable and the perishable food, but at least everybody eats. We're not in immediate danger of starving, although we might be tomorrow. Either way, we'll figure it out. We don't have a shelter, so everybody's going to take a wound. And finally, we need to get rid of any perishable food that we've got. We don't have any, which is fantastic. And yeah, that's the night phase complete. And that is going to finish it for day 2. So I think that's going to be it for this video. Next time when we return, let me know what you think our priorities should be. And I guess that can all change depending on what that event is. But yeah, when we return, day 3, and we'll see how long we can ride this train. See you next time, folks. Quick little addendum. I have just noticed while editing the first day, we did not resolve an adventure on that 3rd exploration action. Now that's going to happen in a game like this. There's a lot to keep track of. There's a lot to remember. And, as long as you're playing in spirit by the rules, then it's fine. But just to be a little bit more careful, I'm going to try and be more careful in future, we're going to resolve an adventure now. Now it was the Explorer that did the action, so hopefully it's not going to affect too much. But we are going to do it now. There is something in the air. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. The island is full of danger. Something bad is going to happen. Alright, so we're going to put the green question mark on the exploration action, which means that, yeah, we're going to get another guaranteed adventure next time. So, all the adventures. And then this is going to be shuffled into the event deck. Eyes closed and I'm doing a shuffle. Eyes closed and I'm doing a shuffle. Okay, again, not on the top. So that's good. That didn't affect too much, but it is going to make exploration just a little bit more risky going forward. So even if we do send 2 people... Well, we've never sent 2 people, so we've pretty much always had an adventure when we've gone exploring. It would be very nice to start avoiding those. I can't believe I've failed 3 out of 5 explorations so far. You are not a very good explorer. Like, that is what we have learned today. Alright, yes, this is going to be it for the video. Thank you, that was a very quick addendum. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Hopefully, we can pull this back.